Federal officials have charged 2 men for allegedly killing more than 3,000 protected birds, including bald eagles. But on the other hand, best weekend of our lives.
Speaker Mike Johnson said that he is blurring the faces on the footage of January 6 rioters so that none of them would be charged with a crime. So unfortunately, we'll never know who they are.
Well, after weeks of struggling to elect a new Speaker of the House, Republicans gave up and just generated one with AI. There's no way Mike Johnson is a real person. He's supposed to be a conservative Republican, yet he looks like every MSNBC host combined.
Yesterday, Mike Johnson, whose position as House Speaker is in jeopardy, traveled to Mar-a-Lago for a meeting with Donald Trump. And boy, is his jaw tired. All right.
That eventually got applause? I feel like the way Mike Johnson got elected is that after weeks of voting, Republicans got bored and they all wrote in the same fake name. And then they were like, wait, that's a real guy?
On Monday, Donald Trump testified under oath in his civil fraud trial, though technically he was never sworn in because the Bibles kept bursting into flames.
Joe Biden is not in the race anymore. Let's focus on your current opponent.
Barack Hussein Obama.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
After Trump was photographed with some strange red marks on his hand, some dermatologists speculated it could be something called hand herpes. What the hell is hand herpes? Said Tim Scott.
Speaker Mike Johnson has also been called homophobic for supporting anti-LGBTQ legislation and saying homosexuality is bizarre and deviant, which are 2 fantastic gay clubs on the West Side, by the way.
There was actually an error in the LA Times obituary for O.J. Simpson. In the section about his prison time, instead of writing O.J. walked out of the Lovelock Correctional Center, they wrote Trump walked out of the Lovelock Correctional Center, a free man for the first time in 9 years. And it's not a great sign for Trump that even autocorrect thinks he belongs in jail.
A new poll shows President Biden and Donald Trump are tied in a hypothetical 2024 rematch, though they're both running 50 points behind. Kill me.
After new polls show Donald Trump leading Joe Biden, Democratic strategists are calling Biden's re-election campaign a 5-alarm fire, which is scary for Biden because in a fire, you have to use the stairs.
O.J. Simpson died this week at the age of 76 after a battle with prostate cancer that was planted on him by the LAPD.
After a judge issued a gag order against President Trump, Trump told reporters that the judge said, basically, I don't have the right to speak. Then he added, she's like literally killing me. Then he yelled, you're not even my real mom, and slammed his bedroom door.
Donald Trump said at a rally that he would make November 5th Christian Visibility Day. Wait, I thought that was called Ash Wednesday. The Florida Supreme Court has allowed the state's 6-week abortion ban to take effect. So now Florida's only remaining method for ending a pregnancy is roller coasters.
It happened. And yesterday on Truth Social, Trump posted a courtroom sketch of him sitting next to Jesus. Because if there's one guy whose trial famously ended well, it's Jesus.
Is crushing it. She's up in the polls. She's raising tons of money. She collected the white man infinity stone. It all poses a big problem for Donald Trump, who's been trying everything he can think of to stop her ascent. He's been insulting her race even more, insulting her gender, even more race stuff, blah, blah, blah. But somehow it's not working. So his allies have some radical proposals for him.
That was my best joke, Colin.
Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene said next week she will force a vote to oust House Speaker Mike Johnson. And if there's one thing I bet she's amazing at, it's driving men away. Just today, Donald Trump posted on Truth Social that he wasn't scared of going to jail for violating a gag order, saying, "I will gladly become a modern-day Nelson Mandela." Unfortunately for Halloween. In a new interview, Billy D. Williams says that actors should be allowed to do blackface, adding, "If you're an actor, you should do anything you want to do." Exactly, said Kevin Spacey.
More than 5,000 people attended a Democratic fundraiser at Radio City Music Hall featuring big-name celebrities like Barack Obama, Stephen Colbert, and Lizzo, as well as lesser-known celebrities like President Joe Biden.
This week, Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed after it was struck by a cargo ship that was carrying, you won't believe it, Boeing airplanes.
Pope Francis criticized laws banning homosexuality as unjust, saying that it's not a crime, even though Catholic doctrine views homosexuality as a sin. He also stressed that Catholic doctrine views age as nothing but a number.
House Republicans have introduced a bill to rename Washington, D.C.'s Dulles Airport after Donald Trump. Because airports are a lot like Trump, a chaotic nightmare that turns you against your own family.
New York City officials are considering controlling the city's growing rat population by using birth control pellets, which will also finally let female rats focus on their careers.
Former president and current reverse mortgage applicant Donald Trump criticized Biden's speech, saying the words are not flowing smoothly out of his mouth. Well, we can't all speak with the same effortless grace as Donald J. Trump.
Just recently heard that Saudi Arabia and Russia will repeat.
Oh, it sounds like someone just inserted a colonoscopy camera.
Ronna McDaniel was reelected as chair of the Republican National Committee in a closer than expected vote over challengers Harmet Dillon, MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell, Twitter user CatTurd2, Kevin Sorbo, Kyle Rittenhouse, and of course, Colin Jost. Congratulations, Colin.
Yeah, thank you. That election was rigged. Donald Trump posted an image of Nikki Haley made up to look like Hillary Clinton. And honestly, I couldn't tell if it was bad Photoshop or a good picture of Mark Cuban in a wig. Pope Francis called for a ban on surrogate motherhood, which he says violates the dignity of the woman and the child. Plus, the Catholic Church doesn't want extra kids around while they're trying to quit.
You win. Just talk about whatever the you want to talk about.
And now they're putting her on the covers of Time magazine with an artist sketch. They don't use a picture, they use an artist sketch. I want to use that artist. I want to find that artist. I like him very much.
Donald, do you really need a new sketch artist? I feel like you have plenty of sketches.
In a video on Truth Social, Donald Trump falsely said that Democrats support abortion up to the 9th month and beyond, saying the baby is executed after birth. But he only thinks that happens because when Trump was a baby, a bunch of time travelers showed up trying to kill him.
Donald Trump said the results of the 2020 election should be overturned and called for the termination of the Constitution. Trump plans to terminate the Constitution by asking Herschel Walker to drive it to the clinic.
Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy, seen here wanting to know if you or someone you love has been injured in a car accident. met in person with President Biden about the debt ceiling and said they had a good conversation. It went so well, Biden let him pick a couple classified documents out of the bowl.
Look, I hate to nitpick, but in this speech about the economy, do you think at any point you might want to say something about the economy?
I did have something I would show you. Wait a minute. I don't know if you've seen this. I used it once. Oh, I have it. I do have it. Look at this. Look at this. So, this is Tic Tacs, right?
Yes. I mean, they came out of your pocket, so they might be roofies, but...
President Biden met with Japan's prime minister where they discussed building a new bullet train system in America using advanced Japanese technology. In return, Japan requested the advanced American technology of forks.
The CEO of Boeing announced that he's stepping down in the wake of the company's ongoing safety issues. And on his way out, he held up a bunch of nuts and bolts and said, "Good luck figuring out where these were supposed to go."
NBC News cut ties with Ronna McDaniel after many network hosts protested her hiring. And I'm actually very disappointed, only because I thought Ronna McDaniel was a drag version of Ronald McDonald.